Hey guys, sorry I haven't uploaded for a while. I've been busy with work in real life, and as well as I'm sick and I've been trying to heal, so sorry about that. But the game we all love got updated, and I'm here to break down the update like usual. Sorry if I sound a little monotone and sick, it's just my throat really hurts, so I'm gonna keep the breakdown a little bit short, but I'm gonna break down as much as I can and keep it as informative as I can. As always, if you like, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. On the bottom right of the screen, I'm gonna have the patch notes put on screen so you can read them, and through the video I'm just gonna break them down. To start with the biggest thing, we have the new killer in the game, Jeffrey Woods. I'll keep the patch notes up for you to read through them, but here's a showcase of all his skins and emotes.
That shit off.
No.
Next up, they added a new survivor item, which is the flashbang. The flashbang is exactly how it sounds. You throw it at the killer and it blinds the killer temporarily. I honestly think it's pretty useful to get away for a second, but in the long run, it's not going to help you too much. They also added 3 new maps. You're actually seeing one right now in the gameplay behind. This is the map Gobble Run. They also added the ward, which has 2 tasks where you have to talk to souls and turn on computers and log in. And they also added My World, which has 2 tasks to turn on checkpoints and smash coin boxes. If you want me to make a guide on those maps, then let me know in the comments, but I will have to tell you that it might take me a while to get that video out because I still gotta learn the maps myself. There were also 3 maps that were reworked in this update: the Pillars, T-Jock, and the Dungeon. I haven't seen these reworks yet, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of the reworks. Are they good or are they bad? Baldi is now one of the free killers, so now there's 3 free killers that you can start the game with. I'm honestly surprised they chose Baldi for this option, because for a quote-unquote crossover killer, I thought he would cost some money. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Baldi should have been the free one, or maybe another killer? The good news is anybody that owned Baldi before he was made free got refunded 1,500 coins, so they're given some compensation for their choice, which is really good. I like that. They updated the shop with 6 new limited skins. Here's all 6 of them. They also added some new chase themes. Here's all the ones I was able to find. Another big thing they changed in this update is the timer for the rounds. It says from the patch notes, round timer duration on all maps has been increased, but the amount of time monsters get per kill is slightly reduced. Honestly, I think this is a lot better for the killers. It gives them a lot more opportunities in order to get kills, because it does feel like the rounds are a little longer. But with that last man standing thing where it adds 60 seconds to the timer, but it kind of just doubles the speed of the timer. Essentially, it's kind of just adding 30 seconds to the timer on top of what's already there if the timer is below 60. I think it's a pretty good feature, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. They also nerfed the tanky upgrade to a pulp, so I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of useless now. It reduces your speed by 30% and it increases even more time on the timer when you die, so I would just completely avoid buying this thing. And lastly, from this main section of the patch notes, they added some stats for the monsters, so if you like to look at your stats and how you're doing, then that's definitely really good because they added more stats for monsters. So if you want to look at that, then you can see your stats. They changed the speed of some of the tasks on certain maps too, as well as moved them around a little bit and messed with the UI a bit, so pretty neat features. And they're also caring a lot more for the console and mobile players, definitely looking out for the entire pillar chase community, which is really good on the developer's end. They also removed the custom material setting because apparently it was giving people advantages on maps and it was kind of just taking away the point of the game. I never noticed that, but if that was happening, then that's good on them for taking that away because the game's only fun if it's fair. So now let's move on to the monster patch notes. First is my boy Inkfell. They gave what I think is a buff because they increased his base speed from 16 to 17, while they did also reduce his stamina from 130 to 125. His Devil Dive also goes further and it goes in the direction that you're facing, and if you're looking down it'll go forward, so don't worry about that. I think this is really good for Inkfell players because he was really slow and kind of just difficult to play because of his slow speed. While it is only bumped up 1, I do think this is still really good for Inkfell players. Next up is MX. His charging demise is again getting reworked in this update. You're no longer able to regenerate stamina after you hit a wall with charging demise. Also, it says if you are a rager, then there's a small chance you instantly teleport onto MX at the start of the round. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it could probably mean if there's a hacker, you just get teleported on MX. Not sure, but you guys let me know in the comments. Personally, this is kind of just a nerf because he can't regen stamina, and I don't really know what that last part means, so again, you guys let me know. Nilo is getting a nerf / buff because his stamina is being reduced from 42 to 40, but when you kill somebody with your Godly Leap ability or your main attack, you're gonna irradiate their body for 75 seconds. So what I'm assuming that means is they're gonna be irradiated for that time, and in that 75 seconds, if somebody goes near them, they're also gonna become irradiated and they're gonna take damage and be revealed to you. That is absolutely huge for Nilo players, and they're gonna be eating good with this one. Wyst is getting a buff in this update. In the last update, they changed his frenzy to have his speed reduce over time, and a lot of players did not like that because it made getting kills inconsistent. But now both his speed boost and his stamina drain are constant, which automatically brings back that consistency in getting kills with his frenzy. On top of that, if you manage to kill somebody in your frenzy with your main attack, it increases frenzy's duration. So that's again a crazy buff because his frenzy already is kind of crazy and they're making it even crazier. Wyst mains are eating absolutely well in this update. But with that concludes this update breakdown. This is honestly a very good update for Pillar Chase. I really like the new killer, like the new maps, like the reworks. I like everything about this update. Let me know what you guys think about this update in the comments. And also, before I end this video, I just want to say the music in the background is from my friend RFID. He makes amazing music and puts in so much work. And if you like the music in the background, I think you should check out his Spotify because he makes amazing work. I'll link his Spotify in the comments below. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe because I do plan to make more videos. Maybe not as frequently as before because, again, I'm sick and I also have a lot of work to do in real life, but I do plan to dish out videos and entertain you guys. So liking and subscribing would really be appreciated. But with all that aside, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.